Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year to you guys once again. This is like my first official video this year. The one I posted the other day about how to make puff puff is actually not my New Year video. So this is my first video this year, and thank you to my old subscribers, to my new subscribers. You're welcome here. My name is Ajia Rafia. I am the flyest Ajia in Lagos State. That's right. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to be like talking about my 2024 in general. So last year, that year was a whole lot, honestly, but in all, I give glory to God. This video, I'm making this video without my microphone. I don't know where I kept it. So last year started really rough for me. First day of January, I was in a dilemma. Like I was trying to make a very tough decision, and it took a toll on me. I cried, I prayed, but then I made my decision, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I took that bold step. So yeah, that's one. And secondly, another thing that happened last year, I don't know how I came out of it, but I'm so grateful to God. I mean, God was really good to me last year. God has always been good to me, but you see that last year, I think God took being good to me personally, because it was a lot, and I came out so strong. I'm so grateful to God. Early last year, my baby, my son, has been dealing with with tonsillitis and adenoid. Yes, so this thing affects children's breathing. It causes difficulty in breathing and so many other things. It's called enlarged tonsil and adenoid. So it's something related to the throat and the nose. So a lot of time when he's having catarrh, you find it very hard to breathe. It will snore so loud, you won't be able to sleep. So I kept going back to the hospital to see a specialist, to see ears, nose and throat specialist, ENT, and then they kept telling me that we could manage it. They will give us medication. This boy was taking antibiotics back to back, and then his first term in school, it was so hard on him. Literally every month we shall go to the hospital, if not for cold, it's for malaria, it's for this. I was so frustrated from like January to April. I was just really stressed until, and ear, throat and nose specialists are not so common. They are not so common, yeah, and they are not so common on the island. So I was going to different hospitals, and then they will be like, oh, you have to see an ENT, until I found one. Most of the hospitals around, you see specialist hospital and you think they have ENT until you get there, and then they'll tell you, yes, we have, although it's not on ground, we have to invite him. By the time they now give you bill, to be so ridiculous. Then I found one at Amara Healthcare. Is at Eleganza opposite VGC. I found one. I went there. It was a very nice place. They welcomed us very well. My baby was examined. We asked to do X-ray and some other things. So yeah, we did that, and they placed us on medication again that we might be able to manage it. But this thing was getting worse, and my instinct kept telling me that this thing is not getting better with all the drugs that this boy was taking. Antibiotics, they are really strong, and it's just a child. So later on, around July, it was around July, he was sick again, and then it was so hard for him to breathe. And then I told one of my neighbor, and the person was like, oh, a child had it when he was a little boy too, and they had to like operate it, blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, I've spoken to a few mommies that told me their children had it and they had to like operate it, and after the surgery the child became normal. the snoring stops, they begin to breathe well, eat well, because till now my child doesn't eat well. So she referred me to one ENT specialist on the mainland, at Maryland. So I had to like travel down to Maryland to see him. He placed us on medication. We finished the medication in 2 weeks. Different nasal drops, nasal spray, nasal this, hair drop, antibiotics, different kind of medications. Even me, I was tired on the boy's behalf, because I mean, how can you be taking drugs back to back? It was just so stressful. So after we finished that medication that the other ENT specialist prescribed to us, it was similar to the first one we were given. Antibiotics, some other medications and nasal drops, about 3 or 4 different types of nasal drop before. So yeah, after we finished taking those medications, less than a month after, my baby had cold again, and this whole thing started again. And then another thing that used to happen is sometimes it would just be jerking in his sleep. So I went to see the doctor again, and the doctor was like, oh, I would advise me that we have the surgery done on him, that after the surgery will be fine, because this jerking in the sleep is called sleep apnea, and it's very dangerous. That it means that the brain of the child is not getting enough oxygen and stuff like that. So to cut the long story short, we had to go for the surgery, and it was done in November, and my child has been fine, perfect since that time, and I am so grateful to God. Although that's 1 week after the surgery, hey, this boy showed me shaggy. He will not close his mouth, because the thing was done in his mouth. The mouth is connected to the nose somehow. So he will not close his mouth. He was just drooling up and down. He refused to eat. Every other person that I called prior to the surgery that told me their children had it, when you call them, they'll be like, oh, it's not so much of a big deal. Although the child will stress you the first few days after the surgery, just be giving the child ice cream. My own baby does not take ice cream. He does not take capsule. So he literally didn't eat anything again after the surgery. It was hard for us to take medication. He wasn't eating. They had to admit us again and put him on fluid, because he was not eating anything. So yeah, my last year was just about my son, this boy. I'm so grateful for him. I mean, he's doing very well now. He was just falling sick back to back. It was too stressful for me. And then I was pregnant, and then I had my daughter too last year, July. So those period I was going to the hospital to find solution for my firstborn, I was carrying another small baby with me. And yeah, pretty much last year was just about me and my children, trying to survive, trying to stay healthy, because myself, I had a surgery, CS, and then after I had my baby, less than 14 days after, they said she was having jaundice. Where did this one come from? Because we did jaundice test before they discharged us. They did not see any jaundice. They had to admit us for jaundice. She was inside that blue light for like 3 days, 72 hours. She's also fine now. Look at me too. Perfect. So last year, early last year, like December 2023, I set goals for myself. I told myself, oh, this year, like last year, I was going to do this, I was going to do that. Man, I'm just grateful to God, but I couldn't do one successfully out of the things that I said I was gonna do. But at least I am healthy, I am fine, my children are fine, and that's the most important thing. Yeah, so that's pretty much about last year. And last year I felt loved the most last year, especially from my family, my friends, my mom, my sister-in-laws. Oh God, I'm so grateful, I'm so blessed with my sister-in-laws. They are literally the best. I don't know what I've done to deserve those sisters. They are so cool, so nice, so they are everything. I'm so grateful for them. My friend, my darling friend Precious, and my other friends too. I can't even mention everybody. Is it Miriam? Is it Munira? Is it Rashida? Is it all my friends, all of them. Laifa, my friend in the estate. I met her late 2023 December. And yeah, all my friends, even those that I did not mention, but I felt really, really, really loved last year because everybody was there for me, calling me, checking up on my kids, wanting to know the progress, wanting to know if I needed help in any way, financially, emotionally. They were just there for me. I'm just grateful for them. And aside all those other things I've spoken about, last year was pretty much a cool year too, because I started my YouTube journey last year. I started like a joke, my friend posted, I've always said it, I want to do YouTube, but I've never even put it into any practice. My friend just posted, Mona, she started YouTube journey so last year. She just posted on Instagram, and I'm like, okay babe, my daughter is awake. But that's about last year for me. Yeah, this year we go again and we go other. Thank you for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye.